Hello everyone, welcome to the 5 Minute Narrator. Today, I am going to take you through two very powerful stories, both about flying but both completely different in meaning. In the first story, imagine a small seagull standing alone on the edge of a cliff. The sky is open in front of him. The sea is far below. Everything is ready, but still, he cannot fly. Not because he does not have wings, but because he is afraid. And in the second story, imagine a pilot flying peacefully at night. Everything is calm, everything is under control, until suddenly he enters his room, so dangerous that he loses direction, loses communication, and is completely alone in the sky. So, what saves them? Courage, luck, or something more mysterious? Welcome to the 5 Minute Narrator. In this playlist, we are covering your complete Class 10th English syllabus for last minute revision, strictly based on NCERT. Stay till the end because I'll also give you the most important NCERT questions and you'll find the answers in the description PDF. The first story is First Flight. It's written by Liam O'Flaherty, who beautifully explains how fear works inside the mind and how it can be overcome. Let's begin the story in detail. The young seagull is sitting alone on a narrow ledge of a cliff. This ledge is like a small shelf sticking out of the rock, and below it lies a vast, deep green sea. The height is so great that when the seagull looks down, he feels that if he falls, he will never survive. His brothers and sisters have already flown away, even though their wings were shorter than his. They had the courage to jump. They ran forward, flapped their wings, and took off into the sky. But this young seagull could not do it. Whenever he tried to go near the edge, fear stopped him. The sight of the endless sea made him imagine the worst. He believed that his wings would not support him, and he found fall to his death. Because of this, he would quickly ran back to the safety of his little hole in the rock. This is very important. His fear was not based on reality, but on imagination. His parents tried everything to make him fly. They called him loudly, scolded him, and even made fun of him. They told him that he was being cowardly. At one point, they threatened him by saying that if he did not fly, he would not get any food. But still, he could not gather the courage. A whole day passed. Then another morning came. For 24 hours, he had not eaten anything. He was now weak, tired, and extremely hungry. Meanwhile, his family was enjoying their freedom. They were flying over the sea, catching fish, and learning how to dive. He watched his older brother catches his first fish while his parents proudly circled around him. This made the young seagull feel even worse. He was alone, hungry, and left behind. The sun rose higher in the sky and the heat increased. He felt both hunger and exhaustion. Slowly, he moved towards the edge again, hoping that someone would notice him. At that moment, he saw his mother standing on a rock with a piece of fish. She was tearing it apart and eating it. The sight of the food was unbearable for him. This is where NCERT says the sight of the food maddened him. This means his hunger became so intense that it controlled his mind completely. He began to cry out to his mother, begging her to bring him food. His voice was full of desperation. Seeing this, his mother picked up a piece of fish and started flying towards him. His excitement increased. His body leaned forward and he moved closer to the edge. But just when she came near, she stopped. She stayed just out of his reach, holding the fish in her beak. This was a deliberate action. She wanted him to take the final step on his own. Now, the young seagull had no choice. His hunger pushed him beyond his fear. Without thinking, he jumped forward to grab the food. The moment he jumped, he felt a sudden and terrible fear. For a moment, he thought he was falling down into the sea. His heart seemed to stop, and everything around him felt silent. But then something incredible happened. He felt his wings spread automatically. The wind rushed against him, and instead of falling, he began to glide. He realized that he was not falling, he was flying. This moment changed everything. His fear disappeared instantly. He gained confidence. He began to flap his wings, move through the air, and enjoy the freedom of flying. Soon his family joined him. They flew around him, encouraging him, praising him, and celebrating his success. Finally, he flew down towards the sea. At first, he was scared when his legs touched the water, but then he realized that he could float. His family came near him, offered him food. He had successfully made his first flight. This story clearly shows that fear is often created by our own thoughts. The seagull had the ability to fly from the beginning, but his lack of confidence stopped him. Only when he was forced to act did he realize his true potential. These are the exact NCERT questions. Answers are displayed in the description PDF. Please check it out. The second part of the chapter will be explained in next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.